Hello,
Hi,
everyone. Welcome to Raw Moms Running on Coffee. Cheers.
Cheers. So, what are you drinking today?
What did you make me? She made my coffee today.
Oh, that's true. It was Starbucks coffee in the Keurig, and it had. Did we put it?
Vanilla
yeah.
syrup,
The sugar-free vanilla, the
And
Torriani,
almond coffee,
and
almond milk.
I was like, oh yeah.
Isn't it the cutest? I got it yesterday at Hobby Lobby. Okay, $6.99. Mom's fuel.
It's perfection. Hashtag mom fuel. That's perfection.
Yes.
It should have like hashtag perfection on the side.
Yes. They have the cutest cups, guys. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously. Like, I want to go back today.
Tell them where you got them.
Get some. Hobby Lobby, like, the one in 281 and Bitters. That's where I got it. And they have the cutest cups, and they're like at 50% off. Like, I'm going to go back because there's some that I just love. I got another one. I'll use that one next week.
I need to go today.
Oh, great stuff.
I need to go today and check it out and see what they have. His coffee.
Yes, and the cups are adorable. I mean, you can't say no to that, you know. And then it's like hashtag mom life. You know? That's just the way it is. So, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. So yesterday, I went for a chai. Well, it's called dirty chai. So it's basically chai tea latte, but they add a shot of espresso. So I love the name, dirty chai. So I didn't finish it yesterday, and so here's whatever was left. So cheers to that. And I'm loving the new cups.
They are cute.
Give good. That way,
I like it. I need to go later on. Well, later on when we go, because we got a promotion, so we're gonna go in the afternoon.
Starbucks all day, every day. So
we're like broke, but we still go to Starbucks and drink a $5 coffee that is unnecessary.
Well, it is necessary.
I mean, it is.
It's like urgent.
It is urgent.
I feel.
Seriously. Word.
Especially weeks like this one.
Yeah. How many here surviving on coffee? We are. So, what was your raw moment of the week, Alma?
So I guess it's a raw week. I want to say. So, my husband's grandma passed away. Well, actually, both of his grandmas passed away within 10 days. And so he was very close to the one that just passed away. So we had to do the quick trip. We left 6:30 in the morning Sunday and barely came back yesterday. So that was, having to... Sunday we drove 10 hours total. And then, what was it? Yesterday? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got here Tuesday night.
See, to me, today it's like Tuesday.
Well, you did get here. It was Wednesday because it was like Tuesday, like at 2 in the morning, right? So it was.
So
Wednesday
we got here
already.
at 2 in the morning. So it's been rough, having to pack last minute stuff and pack the kids and do all the stuff. So that was I've been having a raw week. It's been tough. Yeah.
I can't imagine like traveling and then with 2 kiddos and just that's a long drive. Like the longest we've done with Lucas was Dallas, and that was 5 hours and we divided the road trip. So I just can't imagine how exhausting.
I'll have to say the girls are pretty good like traveling. Like the baby slept the whole way. Like I just stopped to like breastfeed, and Almidita we stopped about 4 hours in on the way there. So she could just like relax and play a little bit at the park. That helped a lot.
Let it out. Yeah.
So
yeah. Well,
what's your moment?
Gosh, I feel like I've had so many moments this week that I could share as raw moments. I think the one that stands out the most to me is I was at Chick-fil-A a couple of days ago with Lucas 2 days ago, and I like almost had a meltdown. Like I was just tired. I was hungry. I hadn't really eaten. I had waited a lot to eat. And we're like tight right now, like on cash. And so the girl did not give me back my change. So I thought I had lost the money. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm sitting there thinking, I lost the money. and I was hungry, and like a series of things had happened. Like I had forgotten my wallet. I had to borrow money from my brother, and I was like, I'll pay you back tonight because my wallet wasn't there because it was in my husband's car because we had to switch cars because we only have one car seat right now because the other car seat just doesn't, it's not working. Like it doesn't, it's not getting tight enough, so we can't use it. We're gonna have to go to the fire station. So it's just been crazy. And so I had already had a crazy day from all the driving because of my husband's current schedule this week. I've been driving more.
It's tough.
And so I just, like, I sat there and I was like, FML. Like that was what I was thinking. I was like, man, like I'm just tired of the day being so complicated. Like I can't even just sit down and eat. And then to top it off, Lucas was like on top of me. Like even my mom was like, man, he's been like that all day. He's not like that with anybody else, but he's been like that all day, and he wouldn't let me eat. He was like literally climbing me and just like, I mean, just being there, like literally on top the entire time. Yeah. Mom. Yes. And so I had to take a deep breath, but I was just having one of those moments where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this, So I took some deep breaths, and once I started eating, I felt better.
She was hungry.
I was angry, and then I was like, okay, I was like, this is doable. It's doable. I just needed some food in my system, but I think we all have those moments. We just don't like say them out loud. Like, oh, I had like a FML moment, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
And it gets overwhelming because it's everything happening at once, and
I'll be back.
Just see, everything is happening at once, and it's one of those moments when you try to catch a breath, but then you can't. So we have the kiddos here, as you all know. And I just noticed I'm missing an earring.
The mom life. And so the challenge. Who did our challenge? We engaged in the challenge as best as we could. Do you want to tell them about your experience with the self-care challenge?
So I'm gonna give honor to the name of Raw Moms and be super raw with y'all. Be really honest. I actually didn't do quite the whole 7 days of self-care. I did start it. I did the coloring. I did put the music loud. I actually did that twice because I did it once with my oldest and danced it out with her. I did the beverage, which was actually coffee because we were traveling and I needed coffee. And that's pretty much what I did with the quick trip that we had to do because of the going to the funeral and coming back. It was a lot, and you are all familiar with the mom guilt and with just the guilt itself. And so I just didn't feel quite, to be honest with y'all, I did remember about the self-care. I didn't forget. But on some of the days that we were there, I didn't feel like, I don't want to say appropriate. I just felt bad because I know my husband was actually going through a lot as well. So I just didn't want to just take time for me and do it. So I was being empathetic with my husband. So this time I wasn't able to do it, not because, I don't want to say because I couldn't, because I could. My parents were there, and even the girls took care of the girls while we were at the funeral home. So I don't want to say I wasn't able to do it. I just wanted to be empathetic with my husband because he was going through a lot.
So you were there for him.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure you engaged in self-care because when we talked, you were like, well, I came to take a nap. Or...
True.
Like, I mean, you were still taking care of yourself.
I did self-care, true.
Even though it wasn't maybe like what we had like assigned, right, the challenge. But you still were like, okay, I still need to like take care of my needs at a certain level so that I can just...
Yeah, true. I just didn't do like the exact 7 things we were going to do.
Yeah.
Like I was telling them, I did do the coloring.
Mm-hmm.
I did it with my daughter. She actually made me do it. I forgot that we had to color, and she came with the book. She's like, hey, and I was like, that's true, let's color. And I actually did it here, and then I did it at the funeral home because we took one.
That was so good, like the coloring. Oh my gosh, that was such a good experience.
I love yours. I love yours, but I'm sorry. I feel like I mumbled because I was like, I get confused.
No.
It's been a tough week, so but we still want to be here for you guys, and so
and show like how even though it is a rough week, like show the results of a rough week.
yes.
Because I mean, it's not like we're not gonna have them, you know. The rough weeks are gonna be there. The rough days are gonna be there, and that's okay. Like that's what motherhood is all about: the ups and the downs, and being able to still continue to support each other and continue to support yourself. Um, I my week was not as rough as Alma's week, so I was fortunate that I did engage in the self care. I did like 6 of them. So I did do the painting. Oh, I had such fun.
It looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It was so fun. Like my husband got home from work and he took Lucas and I just took care of the painting and I just did the painting and I put some really nice music and I had fun
Nice.
and I relaxed and then I remember feeling tension in the back and when I was done I wasn't tense anymore. So that was interesting, and I thought I really think I need to be doing this more in my life. Like I need to be incorporating this more, because even though I do engage in self care, I think certain things like that, like being told, "Why don't you try these different things?" Uh, it helped me because it was different self care, and it's not like I do. And I love to paint. Like that's something that I love to do. I love painting. I'm not great at it, but I love doing it, and that's what
Sure you
counts.
are.
And so I just like doing that, but I haven't done it in a while. And I used to go to like painting with a twist all the time when I felt so
I've been
relaxed
wanting
doing
to
it.
do that.
We should have like a raw mom's night out painting with twist. So that was relaxing. So I did that. I also did the uplifting music while I did my hair. I played loud music. Um, I went out for brunch with a friend, and then we also went out to see Bad Moms. So that was fun. Like just being able to laugh, that the laughing really goes a long way when it comes to self care. And
I
also,
agree.
like maybe you can say, well, like I don't have time to go to the movies. That's cool. Put on like a good comedy on YouTube, like funny stuff, and man, that goes such
I
a
agree
long
on
way.
that
It
one.
lifts up your soul, even if it's 10, 15 minutes, but it just helps you. Because people usually when they do comedy, they're laughing about their tragedies. They're laughing about their, like their everyday.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, they're laughing about their everyday failures, right?
Yeah.
So I love comedy because I'm like, I'm not the only one, and there's always a funny side. Well,
Yeah.
almost always a funny side to it. So I mean, it's
agree.
good.
I had a friend in college who, talking, I was like, because she was always like so relaxed. And I'm like, how do you do it? She's like, when I feel like super stressed, I go to YouTube and I put comedy on. I'm like, huh,
Yeah, I mean that's such a great idea, and that we can do as moms. Just put some YouTube on. And here's something out 10, 15 minutes a day, and I mean, laughter honestly is the best medicine.
I
It
agree.
goes such a long way. So doing some laughter. I also did myself a cup of coffee that was really good. I'm trying to think what else. I acknowledge acts of kindness for a day. I just acknowledge them and I would say them out loud. And I would sometimes put them on Facebook or I would send messages about it. And so that was really helpful too. It really went a long way to do that. So sometimes I feel like we might need to engage in those challenges to give ourselves that, like, how do I say it, permission, because we engaged in the challenge. It's like, okay, I'm going to give myself permission to do this, like paint, or, like go talk with a friend for an hour, buy myself
without
my
feeling
favorite
guilty.
drink.
Like you give yourself that break. Like you
Yes.
give yourself that time for you. Because it's
No.
needed. But
And I noticed
sometimes
that I
we
was
feel
more
guilty.
effective, like I just, even though I have my FMO moment at Chick-fil-A, but I mean, I was just more like, okay, I was able to breathe and I got over it in 5 minutes. So
that's
I feel like when I am taking care of myself and I am just totally like kind of stepping back and saying, okay, like I'm gonna do this one thing per day, it gives you that like breather.
I agree. And now that you mention it, I did forget. Yesterday we went to Chick-fil-A. We went to Chick-fil-A and we ate in silence. Like, as I've told you before, my daughter talks a lot. I mean, I don't want to say a lot because that sounds negative. She just You know,
She talks.
She talks. And so yesterday we ate in silence, and that was nice. You know, just getting to enjoy our food and be present with our food, because I think that's one of the biggest problems with food. But that's a whole different subject where we don't enjoy our food, and so it was nice just sitting there. And then after that, since we were quiet, and then after we recharged our battery, then I went to go,
yes,
you know, with her to play at the play area, and I don't go in with her anymore. This time I did, and I was present, so it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah, it just recharges you. You know, it's like reboot. Okay, keep going. It's like if we're like your computer. When it's like on for a long time and then it starts overheating, right? And you have to turn it off because it needs a break. Dude, yeah, like the same with us. Like we just need a break because we're overheating. So we just need to be turned off for a little bit and then back on so we don't like burn. Literally. Like burn out.
Seriously. That's a good example. I like it. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what it is. It's just recharging your battery, and then the Energizer Bunny.
Yes.
Needs the energy too.
Yeah, we need that. We deserve that, you know. So we still have another self-care challenge for the next 7 days. We will post it on Facebook. It'll be 7 different things for you to engage in. We would love to hear your comments, like if you did engage in it, or if you're trying new self-care things, like how do you self-care, and do you notice a difference when you are actually engaging in self-care or when you're not. We will post the list of the 7 ways to self-care, and we hope to hear from you and that you give it a try this coming week, and we will give it a try as well this coming week.
And if you have any new ideas, like if you practice self-care a certain way, let us know. Share it with us. Share the love.
We can always use new ideas.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, we're going to finish with a quote. We'll see what life has in store for us. We'll just pick.
Oh. Okay. Let's see.
Communicate with clarity. Ooh. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. If all humans would communicate with impeccability of their word, all of our relationships would change. There would be no wars, no violence, no misunderstandings.
I love that one.
Be impeccable with your word. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching us. We appreciate it.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribe. We're still doing that. The first 30, okay, get to be in the drawing. 20?
20.
The first 20. We're at 12 right now. So 8 more people. Subscribe and let us know on Facebook you subscribe, and then we'll do the drawing and you'll get a nice little reward.
We'll go remind you when we post the link to this video. You know, you can put your name there if you want and say done, subscribed. That way you can be entering to the drawing. Don't forget to click the little bell so that you get notifications when the new video is up. And also we have that Spanish one too.
Yes, and our show is in Spanish now. What? It's called Mamás Cafeteando Sin Juicios ni Prejuicios.
So check us out. You can do that one too. We talk about pretty much the same, but hey.
But in Spanish.
Yes. So
which is our first language. So it's our emotional language. So I think we
it
get
is,
a little
even
more
though
like
we talk about
that.
the same, you can just go watch it.
Yeah, go watch.
It's fun. So yeah, check us out, and thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for following us. Woo!
Cheers to coffee.